Squarespace is one of the best and most reliable website builders around for beginners. In this video, we'll walk through how to build a website on Squarespace for your small business. Let's get started. Step 1. Choose a template or start from scratch. To get started with Squarespace, first visit the Squarespace website on your computer, then click the Get Started button. This will then lead you to Squarespace's template screen. In this template screen, you'll then need to choose whether to build a website using a Squarespace template or to build one from scratch. Whichever option you choose, you'll be able to build a professionally designed and fully functional website for your business. We'll walk through the setup process for both options. If you choose to build your website using a template, you can go ahead and select a template in this same screen. You'll find more templates as you scroll down, and you can also filter your choices using Squarespace's handy filtering section on top. Just click on the website type and topic you prefer, and Squarespace will automatically generate a few options that match your criteria. You can also preview and demo a template first before going through with it. Once you've chosen a template, go ahead and click on it. If you prefer to build your site from scratch, scroll down to the Build Your Own Template section on the template screen. Click the Get Started button, then the Let's Go button in the next screen to start the setup process. Step 2. Create or log into an account. The next step is to create or log into a Squarespace account. It's the same process whether you're using a template or building your site from scratch. You'll need to log into an account before you can continue building your website. You can create your account by connecting with Google, Apple, or Facebook, or by manually typing in your email address. If you already have a Squarespace account, you can click the Login option on the upper right corner of the screen. Step 3. Set up your website elements. After you've logged into your Squarespace account, you can then start setting up the elements of your website, such as your website's pages, your online store, your marketing tools, and more. The setup process is different for when you build your site from scratch versus when you use a template. We'll explain the process for both options, starting with building a site from scratch. If you chose to build your website from scratch in the previous steps, after you've logged into an account, Squarespace will then walk you through prompts to set up a few details of your website. This includes your website's name, your homepage, any additional pages like an About page or a Contact page, and your site's color palette and fonts. Just choose and click through the ones you prefer most, then click Finish. This will then lead you to Squarespace's drag and drop editor. This is where you can manage and customize the elements of your website. If you chose to use a template in previous steps, you'll then be prompted to set up your website's name or title. Type in the name you want to call your business website, then click Continue. Squarespace will then show you a short tutorial of how to use the drag and drop editor. Just click through it to enter the editing platform. Once you've entered the editing platform, you'll then be able to set up and manage all the essentials of your small business website. This includes your web pages, your marketing and e-commerce tools, as well as your design, colors, fonts, and more. We'll get back to that in a moment. To set up and manage your website pages, navigate to the Pages tab in the left-hand menu. This will open up a list of all the pages of your website, both the ones linked from your main navigation menu and the unlinked pages, which are your home page or a 404 error page, for example. To add a page, click the plus button beside the main navigation tab, then choose the kind of page you want to add and its design. You can also choose a blank page. To delete a page, hover over the page you want to delete, then click the trash icon. To rename a page, hover over the page you want to rename, then click the gear icon to open its settings. Then type in your page's name, its name on your navigation menu, and you can even edit its URL slug and add a password. To reorder pages, click and drag the pages around on the menu. They'll also be reordered on your main navigation bar. Next, you can also set up your online store. In the main menu, click on the Commerce tab. This is where you'll manage all the parts of your store, including your products, payments, and even your discounts, and more. Squarespace even has a handy checklist prepared to make the setup process easier. To set up your product inventory, click on the Products tab, then choose the kind of product you'll be selling. Then fill in the product's details. To add payment methods, click on the Payments tab, then choose a payment vendor. If you have physical products, you'll also need to set up how you'll fulfill your orders. Under the Fulfillments tab, set up your pickup or shipping options or any additional rules. You'll also need to purchase a subscription plan before your store and your overall website can go live, but you can also set this up later on before publishing your site. You can also manage your store's customers under the Customers tab. This is essentially Squarespace's version of a customer relationship management or CRM tool, where you can input your customer's name, email address, and manage their orders. You can also add discounts to your store by clicking on the Discounts tab, then the plus button, then filling in the fields to add a new discount. Once you're done setting up your online store, click on the Home button in the upper left corner to return to the main menu. You'll also need to set up your marketing tools to fully optimize your website. Navigate to the Marketing tab. This is where you can set up your email marketing, your SEO, and manage your locations. To set up your email marketing, click on the Email Campaigns tab on the left-hand menu. You can start creating an email campaign by choosing one of Squarespace's email templates. You'll also need to create mailing lists by adding your recipients' email addresses. You also need to set up your sender details. These are what your recipients see in their inboxes. And you can also monitor your email campaign's progress and settings in the same tab. Your SEO is also essential to making sure that your website is discoverable on search engines like Google. To set up your SEO, under the Marketing tab, click on SEO Appearance. Then type in your search-optimized title and descriptions for your homepage, your other pages, and the specific items in your online store. To set up your location settings, click on the Location Management tab under Marketing, then click Add Location. You can set up your store's location manually, or if you already have a Google Business profile, you can connect it with your site. Step 4. Customize your website's design. After you've set up the main essentials of your website, you can then start customizing its appearance and design. It's the same process whether you use a template or build your site from scratch. Navigate back to the main menu of your site, then double-click anywhere on your website until it enters full screen mode. This will activate the drag and drop editor. To add elements, hover over your site, then click the Add Block button. Choose and click on the kind of elements you want to add, and it'll automatically appear on the screen. You can also reorder elements by clicking and dragging them around. To delete elements, click on the trash icon above the element. To add a new section to your site, click on the Add Section button either above or below the pre-existing section you want to add a new one to. Choose the kind of section you want to add and its layout, or you can also add a blank section. You can also reorder sections by clicking the up and down arrows on the menu. You'll also need to add a logo to your website. Click on the header section of your site, then click on Site Title and Logo in the following tab. Then upload your logo in the Add Logo box. Finally, to customize your site's fonts, colors, and buttons, click on the paintbrush icon on the upper right corner. This will open up the Site Styles menu. To customize your site's fonts, click on the Fonts tab, then choose the font pack you want for your website. You can also choose individual fonts for your headings, paragraphs, buttons, and other miscellaneous text, like your prices and product names. To edit your site's colors, choose a palette, then choose and customize a specific theme. To edit your buttons, click on the Buttons tab, then customize your button's text, shape, and outline. You can also add animations to your site to create a more engaging user experience. Click on the Animations tab, then choose the type of animation you want as well as its speed. You can also edit your spacing and image blocks under their respective tabs. Step 5. Review your website. After you've customized your website's design, you're nearly ready for it to be published. The next step is to review all of the elements of your website and ensure that everything is well designed and working smoothly. Here are a few important things to take note of. Your page navigation. Make sure that all of your necessary pages are present and properly linked from your navigation bar. Your mobile site experience. You can check how your site looks on mobile by clicking the mobile icon on the upper right corner. Check that your header and footer have all the necessary information like your logo, your link pages, and your contact information on your footer. While they aren't absolutely essential, it's a good idea to include extra website elements like a privacy page, a cookie notification banner, and a favicon. Finally, double-check that your SEO is properly set up and that your design matches your business's overall branding. Step 6. Choose a plan and publish your website. After reviewing your site, all you need to do is choose a subscription plan so your site can finally go live and be viewed by the public. On the main menu, click Done on the upper left corner, then Save. Open the Settings tab, then click Site Availability, which should currently be set to Private. Click the Upgrade to Publish button, which will then lead you to Squarespace's pricing plans. Squarespace currently doesn't offer any free plans, but all of their paid plans can bring your website a lot of value. Choose the plan that best suits your needs, then add in your payment information. After you've added in your details, your site will automatically go live. And that sums up how to build a website on Squarespace. Squarespace is one of the most reliable website builders around for small businesses, and you can get started building yours today in just a few clicks. To learn more about all things Squarespace, check out our expert Squarespace review. Or to learn other alternatives, read our article on the best website builders for small businesses. We hope this was helpful, and thank you for watching.